That feels good. I'm glad that we basically did everything ourselves except talk to Gabra.
Okay, except for I would just meditate because you're gonna want to go visit the exhibit at the museum.
Yeah.
What exhibit is the? Oh, right, yeah, this thing.
The
Right,
DLC
yeah.
exhibit.
Right.
We kind of like pushed him through last time.
Right.
Yeah, which I'm thankful for, because I don't think I would have wanted to confused
it really
by
does
that.
feel like a separate thing. So
I wish they had a way to just turn it off. Just not have any DLC in the game at all when you're not ready for it yet.
Don't buy the DLC yet.
Fair enough, but like it was a bundle on Steam. Like I didn't really have much of a choice.
Okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh,
and
right.
I'm mostly just snarking you.
Shit. Apparently there's people who like hate the DLC.
I haven't really seen anyone who hates it.
Like
I mean, there's people that like have been a year or two since they played Outer Worlds for the first time, so they like build it up to have impossible expectations in their minds. Like
that might be true.
is that you?
Look at me.
No.
Look at me. How many other Hearthians have gone and landed back on the launch pad? Like zero, I bet.
Probably.
I'm probably the first Hearthian to do that.
Feldspar.
Yes. Yeah, I was watching. So what's cool? Oh, jeez. What's cool about the people who watch Outer Wilds streams? And like they made a little Discord for it, and they let you split base game from DLC, so that way you don't get spoiled. And people who stream will mark their streams as DLC free or not. So I was watching the base game stream of someone, and like one of the other viewers was just like, "Never buy the DLC. Don't. It's just bad. It ruins a perfect game. This game is perfect as it is. Blah 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 blah." Like just absolutely irate that the DLC even exists. It's just surprising to me.
Must post complaints about it for sure. Where it's like, oh, I almost wish they didn't do a DLC because it's so good.
Like that's nothing specific to the content of the DLC as it is kind of thing. It's just that after like Outer Worlds is such a when you beat it, it's such a like final sense of finality that just to go back into it feels just wrong somehow.
Yeah, I can definitely respect that.
We don't want the launch tower, we want the museum.
Yeah, I agree. I need better signage. I'm trying to... observatory, here we go. Hey! Welcome, T-Davy. Yeah. Yeah, you happened to show up at that one stream that had bad audio. I feel so bad. Everything's working great. We just finished the log, if you're aware of the game. I got the archaeologist achievement, and we're gonna start the DLC. And probably not gonna stay up too late playing it, but let's give it a kickstart. Because I think Maspier...
I have to go far also.
You're like a non-zero way into DLC, right?
You're not gonna catch up with us in a single session.
Yeah.
Or probably even
I just meant like nothing
here is gonna spoil you. Lucky. There will be nothing.
Yeah.
Spoiling today.
You would have to do some like pretty. You'd have to probably get quite lucky to spoil me on anything at this point.
Well, I mean, there's like enough division. Like you have to find certain things in order to find certain other things. That would be like impossible to stumble upon. So
yes, but Specs did just bump into the big thing accidentally.
Yeah, but see, that is something that is possible to stumble into.
You should get the Lumberjacks achievement because it's the ship's log. I appreciate it.
I suppose like I got it.
Oh, nice. Davies knows nothing about the game. That's kind of exciting. I mean, I don't think that... I feel bad. I also feel good. At least the DLC is like a fresh start, so you're kind of like at a fresh start, but it's going to be of a sort of different take on the game. So expect things to be different when you play the base game, and I do highly, highly, highly recommend it. I think this has shot up into first place of like my all-time favorite games. The base game for this is just...
First place, really?
Pitch perfect.
Wow, that's a high honor, given all the games you've played and enjoyed.
Yeah, I think it's tricky. There may be people out there who this is not the experience for them, and I can totally respect that.
But I think for games that are just absolutely the best of the best, you're never going to make a generalist best of the best kind of game. If you really want to be someone's absolute favorite game, you have to make some creative decisions that will put other people off the game.
Sure.
Like for me, like Noita is probably my absolutely favorite game of all time, and
Wow.
Noita makes a lot of baffling design decisions that just work so well with the way I like to consume games.
Right.
That just aren't friendly for
Yeah, Noid is very skill based, and I think what I really liked about Outer Wilds is while there's like some skill, it's very narrative driven. Like there's definitely skill stuff in the game, but it's not like a skill ceiling kind of game where you're trying to like perfect
it's not
that.
It's not even just for the skill of. I mean, time and place for me to talk your head off about Noida.
No. What I'm saying is, no, there's a ton of stuff to love about Noida. I'm saying that what you were recommending about how games fit you as an individual, like you as an individual. Yeah. For me as an individual, what I'm saying is that Noida, because of the high skill cap kind of style of play, or at least that's a huge facet of the play,
right,
still allows it to be in like my top 10 or so, but like that sort of thing doesn't interest me as much as like this knowledge gate piece that doesn't require a lot of skill to unlock the knowledge. Instead, it really is very cerebral, while still also having a really fun game mechanic. Like I do love the loop of flying around, exploring the planets, the movement mechanics, the timing mechanics. Yes, Drag Tom, even better than ETG, which is a trading card game we used to play. For me, my favorite part has to be something that I cannot find anything to complain about. Oh, your favorite has to be, no complaints, which is why my favorite is a tie between Sonic 2 and Sonic 3K. I appreciate you so much. That's so valid. Sonic 2 was great. Oh man, I can see that being slotted. I don't have to have zero complaints. I think like everything, obviously you're sort of making a small joke there, but I think flaws in something, like there's going to be flaws that speak to you in a good way. I think the flaws in this game fit it really, really well. Like it's okay. Yeah. I don't feel frustrated.
I guess a big part of it for me is like the janky tech in this game like feels janky with like the way that the Earthians approach space travel. You feel like you're fighting your own ship sometimes, and that's like it helps build the experience. The ship isn't perfect to control. It has a lot of faults, and the parts of the ship are like real parts that can break and need repair. Like your ship is not an abstraction. Your ship is it exists within the game's world. It's not just a thing that exists so that you can play the game, Yeah,
absolutely. As Sadevi said, something can be a flaw to someone else but feel perfect to you, and that's a really good way to put it. Makes you appreciate the stuff you unlock way more. Yeah. So interesting, the first 15 minutes of a game being rough. I agree with you on Terraria. And also, I just started Tears of the Kingdom. So I absolutely loved Breath of the Wild. I think that's another game that kind of just... It's well contained. They didn't need to add more or take away from it. And the intro to it was relatively quick. Like you go from starting the game up, getting some lore, to moving around, running around, exploring. Like you feel like you're playing pretty quickly. Booting up Tears of the Kingdom, it took so long, and you're like on a escort mission at the beginning, and you're just waiting for someone else to walk, and it just felt like such a slog to get into the game. And I really wish that... really love games that take the time to recognize that when they're designing the intro, they need to very delicately balance introduction and lore and just get into playing, have some fun first. I think this game did a good job of that with the little remote control ship.
Exactly, is like all of the things it teaches you are still part of like the lore, learning about the people on this planet and everything.
Yeah, it felt like, and they gave you little games, like the scope, the signal scope you learned by playing hide and seek, and like, it's great.
Go do your test prepare.
Yeah, totally agree to Davey. It was a Breath of the Wild expansion, and I think that's good. I'm really excited to play it. I think I stomached the opening because I knew that it was going to get good, but if that was my like introduction to the series, I would be kind of disappointed. But the intro to a game shouldn't break a game. It's just a comment. These are all the early Kickstarters, I guess. Okay, so we gotta find... Oh, right, it's this. It's the new exhibit. Right. Right. We gotta check out that vertical boy. I guess maybe I should start by going and just visiting him. Oh, and then this. This looks like it's still on our planet, so maybe I should go find it. Maybe they'll give me some clues on how to find it. Let's read. The radio tower here on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. The enemy's gate is down. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Guess we count as astronauts. We're kind of just flung from this rock. Alright, so we should check out the telescope house, and then we should maybe try to visit the satellite itself? Is that the whole exhibit? Okay. Obviously we should play with balls before we go. It's always important. With your balls.
Always important. An important step in any
adventure.
In any adventure is starting with playing with some balls, absolutely.
Man, I love the music for Timber.
The music in this
The
game...
music's great because you play it, you listen to it the first time, it does a great job setting the scene, and then you just, at some point you might hear it again, but just the absolute gravity of everything just sets in, and it's a little emotional.
Oh, they don't... So you can't... It's nothing to translate. That's interesting. Spoilers. Okay. Yeah, okay. I think... Well, is there any clue as to where it... Nope.
Don't you just keep going upstairs?
Is there... I mean, that's... Well, Hornfell used to be up there.
Yeah, I just know that when you were looking at exhibits and things, we were like, wait, don't go there, because...
Oh, that's right. Well, you did say that. I do remember that. Okay. So now we can stop, wait, and go look there. So we read all this...
Stop, wait, so they can start telling me. Wait, what?
These are some massive levers for a telescope. Are you an astronaut or rather not? I think the very first astronaut on this planet was probably a rather not who just happened to be sitting inside a geyser and things didn't go well.
Yeah, I still love the...
Feldspar was the first person to be intentionally launched.
Intentionality's gotta matter for something. Okay, so this is cool. So I can rotate. Wait. How am I seeing outside of the thing? Oh, maybe I'm not. No, I definitely am. That's confusing. Okay, we can zoom and...
Anyway, there's definitely an exhibit that you should be looking at.
Okay. I thought we just looked at the new exhibit. It said new exhibit. I don't see anything new.
Oh, is it not in here? Okay, go down to the new exhibit, and then there should be like notes that are like, hey, this is a weird thing on our radar majigger.
You're thinking a few steps ahead, Riza, I think.
Because I think we read everything here.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
so
But
we do
now
still need to go over to the radio tower.
You do have a picture.
Which is where
so.
I was headed, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was the same building.
That's valid. Our brain cells are aligning. Albeit chimps and dogs are rather nots than had to nots. That's so true. And rats and... They had orb weaver spiders they sent into space, and the zero gravity really messed with their ability to make webs, and it made some really interesting webs.
I've continued to be surprised at how much people don't realize that Leica did not survive the return trip.
Yeah.
I made a lot of people very sad with that knowledge.
Or like that there was no return trip.
Yeah, no, that was like
Right.
never intended to be a return trip. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a mistake. It was
No.
Hey, speaking of no return trips, has anyone read Project Hail Mary? Because ooh, that's a good book.
No. Oh, it's a
That's
book
what you're
recommendation.
Specifically
I thought
the
you were talking about like a
audiobook.
Wikipedia page.
No, so there's the science fiction book called
Mm.
Project Hail Mary. It's by the same guy who wrote The Martian.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely read that.
And I highly recommend the audiobook because the story is pretty heavily audio based. Like, it works fine as a text book, but holy cow, the audiobook is good.
Like they took time to do Foley art and stuff and sound effects,
Well,
etc., or like more than just voice acting.
Yeah, there's like a lot of musical tones that are involved in the plot of the story, and so they actually have the music in
Is the audiobook performed by Gilbert Godfrey?
No. That would be hilarious.
God, please tell me he's read some. What was that?
I'm gonna say.
Did anyone hear that?
Yeah, did you get a Steam achievement?
Yeah, but what?
Oh, well, something happened because you need to exit ship to repair
Deorbit
starboard
the Harthian
hull.
satellite. Did the Harthian satellite just smack into my back?
Oh, did you just whack into the saddle?
Everything happens to me by accident.
Oh, that is funny. I did not even realize that was a thing.
Well, I just saw the thing pop up that says exit ship to repair starboard hull.
Oh, I did see that pop up, but I didn't know what I had done to damage myself. I did nothing.
Well, apparently,
the satellite just
I-
whacked into my back.
I
Okay.
love how the achievement name is Rigid Body. That's just so funny from a game development perspective.
Yes. Yeah, rigid body physics. Absolutely. Okay, so it's here. There's the stand of trees here. What's the fastest way to find this? Okay, so the waterfall. Okay. All right, so it's past the observatory and the waterfall. Forget starboard is right because they have the same number of letters. God damn it.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, in case you're not aware, port, P-O-R-T, is left, and it has the same number of letters as left, which is how that normally goes, but in the inversion of the joke is fantastic.
That's hilarious.
Okay, so...
Well, see, I would get confused because I'd be like, star has 4
That can't be
letters,
right.
ergo.
Don't forget, starboards, they're right because they have the same number of letters. That can't be right. No, it is right. It's definitely right.
This reminds me of
I mean,
like
it's not
my parents
wrong.
in the car being like, wait, I turned left here, right? And it's like, right? Oh, I turned right? No, left.
No, 3 wrongs make a left.
One time when I was
2
in
rights
6th
make a
grade, my
backwards.
friends and I decided that we were going to spend the whole week only making right turns. So every time we had to turn left, we had to do a 3/4 turn.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Why?
You know, just the little neurodivergent children running
3
around school,
wrongs make a
only making right
stop.
turns.
Well, then you can never be left. So it's a real American pastime, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so we just go...
So yes, book
We're
recommendation.
here.
I need people to talk to about this book.
Can't feel too bad about that.
That was very nice.
Unidentified signal nearby. Ooh. That's a noise. Please? Please align? I guess I gotta just get it closer, huh? Why is it still unknown?
Perhaps
Get
because
closer.
it is. No.
It is unknowable. Whoa, what is going on?
Or you could try getting closer.
It is.
You could also wait 5 seconds. Radio tower, deep space radio. So I'm guessing now I have deep space radio as a frequency, and something else has shown up. It is not close. before we
Well, go read the exhibity stuff.
go too far, let's explore the rest of this thingy. Is that a spork slash can opener slash hex nut wrench?
Sure looks like it.
Hey, you know what? You gotta be practical there, astronaut.
Why is the
These
fork plus
guys are-
spoon given the name spork, but if you tack on a bunch of other things to it, the name doesn't get more interesting. You just say other words. This needs a
Well-
proper name.
Yeah, can we call it
Hell.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And we're recording! It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... They're printing! Here they come! Stars above, will you look at that? That's Brittle Hollow. And look there, that's Hollow's lantern. And there's Giant's Deep, and the Quantum Moon. I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images, and in color no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Hearth look tiny from... Hold on. What is that? Can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos. Just this one. There must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gavro and ask him to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. Wow. Satellite angle, 300. Oh man, so we're gonna have to do some angling, eh? 50 degrees. 40 degrees. Okay, so that's orthogonal to the plane of the solar system. And the 350, which would be pretty close to full. Okay, so 360-ish, I'm guessing, is like side on. Okay, so it's oriented pretty much like a unit circle. That's good to know. Seems like it comes from the satellite dish. Yeah. I thought it became a Swiss Army knife. Oh no, not more fishing for angles. Oh god, yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying
fishing.
this
Oh
photo
my
here.
god, did you see this?
Good old Gabro. Gabro's the best.
I guess he's having Gabro go check out the lens. There he is. Good man.
We
Yeah.
appreciate Gabro. Gabro is my favorite Spiridian.
He's definitely my spirit animal at the very least. He's who I aspire to be. If I'm not, then that's fine, but I would like to be. Introduce you to Davey. Gabro is probably the chillest of the Hearthians. The Hearthians are our native species. We have 4 eyes and we have blue skin.
You have,
Hurl ourselves into space.
you have the Traveler, the self-proclaimed Feldspar of time weirdness. You have Feldspar, the self-proclaimed Feldspar of the Earthian Space Program.
Okay, that was what we saw before.
Yeah, I was just clearing it out. Marking things that I don't want to mark. Radio tower designed to receive photos taken by the Deep Space Satellite. There are several photos of the entire solar system hanging on the walls. Hornfels noticed something strange in one of the photos. Okay, so it is one of the photos on the wall. Okay. Concluded equipment malfunction was the only sensible explanation. Sure.
Should we go look at them again?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if not that, then I'm gonna go hurl myself into space.
Because I
Perhaps
was
the
like,
red dot is the weird thing? Okay, on the
I
way
swear I
you're
remember there being more info in here, which is why I'm confused.
on your star when you come in, does that mean on my right or my left? I mean,
Don't
star
stress too
does
much.
have... No, star does not have the same number of letters as right. Oh, this red dot up here.
I think that's just,
Brittle Hollow's Hollow Lantern.
Brittle Hollow.
Or
Yeah.
it's the Ash Twins, that could be Ember Twin. Nope, stop. No, that's Hollow's Lantern, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. But
Someone took
like,
a bite out of that star. Oh,
yeah, the dark thing on
occlusion.
there is that. You know what that dark thing is?
Also, that looks like Hearth. Hearthian's home planet, and Adelrock, which is our moon.
Yeah.
So that could just be, well, hold on, let me see. Adelrock actually looks like Adelrock's over here. Or no, that could be, no, Giant's Deep is down here. So that's Adelrock. We
So I
can't take a
think it
picture
must
of
be the
ourselves.
dark spot.
Is that the quantum moon behind Gabbro as well? Or is that?
Probably.
No, that's Hearth. That's us. Timber Hearth.
That was great.
Stranger.
Like, this one looks fine. Interloper.
The interloper.
I think it must be this dark spot. Everything else is there.
I can't move my mouse easily. Okay. This is too chaotic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6. Well, if we count the interloper, that would be 6. But so there's only 5 because then the 6th location is where we went off on the quantum moon. So yes, by count. So not just by visual, but also by count. That is an anomaly.
I mean, you can also just be like, okay, there's the Hourglass Twins, there's Timber Hearth, there's Brittle Hollow, there's Giant's Deep, there's the Interloper, and there's Dark Bramble.
Yeah.
So this black thing is the weird thing.
Yeah, and we know there's typically only 5 bodies, and that would make a 6th as well. So by multiple accounts.
The Eye of the Universe, you found it. Just straight up accidental. You didn't even need to do all that randomness with the
I mean, we saw the map. The eye was very far away. Flat star theory.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip.
Well, should we go ask somebody?
Do you want to say spoiler free as far as possible, by the way? Yes, for DLC, I try to stay, or for all the whole playthrough, I've been very spoiler free. Oh, should we try and not spoil it to Davey? I guess that's up to Davey.
It's because we will, by necessity, probably be mentioning some details of the game just as we relate to things. So
yeah, feel free to chime in on like where your comfort level is. We're happy to adjust because like DLC should still be mostly separate from base game, so shouldn't have to reference it too much. I hope.
I mean, we'll reference it a little bit, especially with like mechanics. So my personal
actually,
opinion...
something I want to check is what angle. I don't have current plans to play this game. If I do decide to, then I would have absolutely forgotten all this. Yeah, you're like me. Short-term memory loss is really helpful when it comes to knowledge gate games. It lets you replay
like
them.
My mother.
God,
I remember things forever, but...
Okay, so 40
and there's definitely a top shit post on the Outer Wilds subreddit about something like man with Alzheimer's realizes he can play Outer Wilds for the first time every day.
It's like a time loop, except without the memory statue. 40 degrees. It's not helpful right now. Maybe eventually it'll become helpful, but it is not helpful right now. I'll log it in my memory bank.
I was gonna say my preferred method of discovering things is to always go ask people. So if it were me, I would go bother either Hornfells or Gabbro about what the heck's going on with the satellite, what they figured out.
Why does it feel like it's... Oh, it just happened to be in front of my cursor. Okay, that makes way more sense. I was very confused.
Wait, did we find it already?
Oh, I just locked on to the satellite itself.
Gotcha.
What is... Oh god, that's right. That's stars in the background. That's depressing.
The ones that are dying.
Yeah. I don't have current plan. Oh, timing for the joke is off anyway. Oh my god. He doesn't have current plans. Firing retro rockets.
More importantly,
It's still okay, right. We're going fast.
Specs, did you ever try to escape the blowing up by just flying as far out as you could?
No, I haven't done that yet. I've actually got a whole bunch of achievement stuff we can try. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay then, I guess we're not visiting...
What?
Maybe just because I happen to be facing it instead of autopilot complete. What are you talking about? Was it just absolutely tiny?
I mean, it's a satellite.
Okay. I mean... Looks like there's a little audio recording next to it or something. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Unidentified signal nearby. I guess it must be the satellite.
That, I saw that.
Don't touch it, don't ruin its orbit.
Yeah. Gabro here, checking in on the Deep Space Satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells, I do too work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here, among the distant stars and the soft, velvety darkness. But it's awfully nice for naps, too. Alright, the lens. Alright, little satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Everything looks a-okay, ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens, and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here.
You go satellite.
Lesson learned. When exiting dirigible, park dirigible above target. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, that's the degree marking. Okay, that's helpful. It is moving very slow. Is it going up as well? Rack. So 40 degrees is definitely not helpful. Unless we want to be up here a while. Which we do not.
Or we could do math.
Could do math. That's true. I could break out my unit circle.
Right.
Would have been hilarious if it was in fact a mechanical defect. End of game. Found it. It was a mechanical defect. There's nothing left to explore.
That's not the lens.
It's like, oh.
And then when you go to the ID universe, you wake up in your bed. It was all a dream.
The mechanical defect was
man.
me all along.
So when I was in 5th or 6th grade, we did one of those like write a story together things where like our teacher started us with a prompt and then we all wrote like the next part of the story and then the class would vote on like which person's story to go with, and then we would keep writing chapters of the story.
It's like a Jackbox game.
Kind of, yeah. And anyway, we got a pretty darn good story going. And then, like, I thought I wrote a really good ending, like, kind of wrapping it all up. But no, the class voted for the one where the main character wakes up and discovers this whole adventure they've been on was all a dream. And I have never forgotten that. Like, that is just the biggest cop-out ending of a story.
I hate. And then they woke up. The end. Worst. What was that?
You getting another achievement?
The silenced cartographer rendered the deep space satellite inoperable. Oh. Hey, Drag Tom. Hey, Drag Tom. We did it. It's all a dream. Throws to you
Well,
here,
you've
right?
already spoiled me because I didn't know that was an achievement. Good job, Switch.
How many? I've just stumbled on 2 now.
Yeah, just in this playthrough. Like, today, I mean.
1 we intended, right? Archaeologist, and then the other 2... Oh, no. No. Don't autopilot me. Don't autopilot me. Stop it.
What do you mean? Autopilot is trustworthy. Autopilot is friends.
Autopilot would never send you into the sun.
Autopilot would never.
doot, 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 doot. Right, so signal scope is just giving us satellite stuff, but you'd think that the satellite stuff... I am, however, now extra confused as to how I magically ended up on said thing while trying to go to Giant's Deep. I guess I could have just been coming at it at a wacky angle. It just happened to be the right one. That sounds impossible, though.
You got real lucky.
Fully intended. That's how we play games. Oh, you all missed it. I was playing What the Golf, and I guess I did a similar thing in What the Golf. There's a clip. So I'm going to Giant's Deep again, because we just love it there so much.
Gabriel has any ideas?
Yeah, his name came up. I'm going to Giant's Deep. Yeah, I'm going there to talk to Gabriel, because this is where he lives.
It's like either him or Hornfels. Maybe Hornfels would have some ideas.
You know, whoop. Whoa. Nope,
Did you
that's
just fly
going
into
great.
a cyclone?
Go in. Oh no, yes, okay. Tom linked the clip in Twitch chat that we were just referencing from a What the Golf stream I did. It's very silly. Do. I guess I could put him on my... Oh, there's Gabriel's ship. Hi, Gabriel's ship. Bye, Gabriel's ship.
Hi, Gabriel. Hope you're doing okay out there.
Oh, it doesn't actually peek out of the planet entirely? I thought it did. Oh, wait. There we go. Work, Island. Believed in you the whole time. Perfect landing. Notes. For the rock that's underneath of it. A few loops ago, a cyclone came by and tossed my little island to space. Dying like that was kind of unpleasant. Saw your ship again. Found something. What's up with this one?
There's
Yeah.
nothing to say.
Reached the inside of Statue Island.
Found a photo of you.
Portable probe cannon. Found a quantum poem. I found a photo of you inside the old radio tower.
This is great.
Nice. Did I look busy in it? I hope I looked busy. Must have been from the time Hornfels sent me to check on the deep space satellite. They thought old Spacey might be malfunctioning, but I couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. Alright, canonically it is now old Spacey for the rest of the playthrough.
Understood.
Which is probably how it got a shot of my beautiful behelmeted face, come to think of it. I always thought it was kind of sweet that the best way to find old Spacey is to use a map that's generated by the satellite itself, isn't it? Like it's inviting us to visit. Good old deep space satellite, always making sure we know where we're going.
Unless you I'd render
old
it
Spacey?
unoperable.
I mean, satellite's not super old, but it's hardly brand new. Old is more of a term of affection. You're being very little reminded about this. Old Spacey likes visitors, you know. Fastest way to find it is to jump into your ship and use your solar system map to lock onto our faithful satellite friend, same as you would any astral body. I already did
Okay,
that.
so it sounds like we were supposed to ask him before.
You look busy, blah 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 blah. Da-da-da-da. Yeet-da-dee-da-dee.
Yeah.
There it is. Why'd Hornfels think it was broken?
Map.
Oh, Hornfels probably told me why. Hornfels tells me lots of things. Sometimes I tune out. Or pretend there's signal interference and I can't hear them. Excuse me.
They do throw up the island.
Best guess says the deep space satellite must have sent Timberhearth some weird pictures. But like, what's considered weird for a satellite, you know? Anyway, if you ever want to visit Old Spacey, fastest way is to do the thing I already told you. Okay. Check. Fells. Wait, why do the NATOs only throw up the island a few loops ago? Shouldn't it happen every loop then? Yeah, it does. He just... Sometimes he dies to it, sometimes he doesn't, I guess. Yeah. Maybe he learned to... Oh, right. I'm guessing that he landed here and maybe took off his spacesuit because this air is probably breathable. And then it launched him into the sky and that didn't work out too well for him. You know what? What I've never done in this game. We should do right now. No, we can't, can we? There's no way to put this. Oh no, we can.
Oh.
Let's find out. Ow.
Oh.
Only the spacesuit helps with a little bit of fall damage, but yeah, so it's breathable here. So my hypothesis is at least plausible, if not correct. And healed. Yes? Yes. Guess I only killed him that one time. Yeah, unless he like wanted to do it again. You little spacey. Stan. That looks real healthy. I don't want to learn this guitar piece. The main theme.
Like the Traveler's theme? Or?
Outer Wilds main theme. I don't know, it probably has an actual title, I just don't know what it is.
It's actually on a banjo.
Nice. I don't have a banjo. I do actually kind of want to
maybe.
learn banjo at some point. It's apparently pretty approachable, especially if you've played violin before, because apparently the fingerings are pretty similar.
Interesting.
It's fine. We're not going to need this thing for much longer anyway. It's...
See, landing gear is damaged. I do not see landing gear is broken.
Yeah. And you don't need landing gear to land.
Oh, exactly.
You just need landing gear to land softly.
Why do we have a landing gear on planes anyway? Like gravity?
Yeah. What a waste. There it is. Okay. Not really. I guess we'll just go on the cliff edge here. And quick shot. Hi, how are you doing, buddy? Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. Feldspar. Spell, no thanks, I'm good. No, I don't think he has anything to tell me. This is Old Spacey. Now I know. I guess they must have replaced Old Spacey with a newer model or something. Okay. Want to bet the hash marks are the number of times someone opened the panel and electrocuted themselves?
Okay, that's funny. I've never seen that detail before, but that is hilarious.
Love the duct tape.
Just true earthy and engineering, you know?
Ironically, you need landing gear to take off again. Okay, fair point. Really, this is old spacey, and what you encountered is new spacey. This is proper old spacey, and the other one is just old spacey. You got
Which
older
really just
spacey.
take way too literal.
Oh, damn. Lovely music. I'm sure it doesn't mean anything.
There's some soundboard clip in the Outer Wilds Discord server. It's just the first beats of Found Times.
Yes. Yeah. You could technically play it at any time. Wait, are you messing with me right now? You could be.
No. It doesn't go on quite that long, unfortunately. But good to know. I'll consider it in the future.
Once I've forgotten about it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So we're at the 40 degrees, but don't look up. Okay. Can't stop me. You're not my dad.
I love how they have to burst Mallow. I also have this, so I can get over my fear.
Oh, that's
Wow, I've never
that'll
heard
wake
a
you
question
up.
like that before.
So pretty.
Oh, cool.
Finally. That helps my acne. Now I'm free of skin and all its problems forever.
This will impact the fishing season.
Oh no, the economy. This will certainly impact the fishing season. Fish, women, and I are in a polycule with a shared renewal of our fishing license. You gotta take a deep breath too, them's the rules. Time to feel better and move forward. I'm used to just like launching into space, but we're gonna end up having to sleep on this one. I mean, we are almost a little over an hour in. Actually, I don't know how long my session's been going. I think the session counter would count up, but instead it's just sitting on 0, which is great. She's been having some issues today. Oh, I'm not paying any attention. I'm just so used to just doing that every single time.
Yeah, where are we going, Specs? Where
About
are we
an hour
going?
15? Okay. Hour 15, that's not bad. Boop, 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 boop. It's not really what I wanted to do, but that's okay. We're not dead, so it's all good. Okay, okay. Observatory. You are right there. Oh, okay, so I just gotta turn around. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Those launch codes in your corner, they are... Yeah, I think they're, Morse code separated by vertical bars, so if you pull up a Morse code thing, you could probably tell me what the letters are. I don't think I ever actually bothered to look it up, but I was always curious. Yeah, definitely reminds me of the Morse code from What the Golf, which we also have not, like, we translated a little bit of it, but definitely more to explore with that. Okay, so pretty much confirmed there's not much to this one. Pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing useful here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty much confirms that this is the Boyo. And the fact that it's above the sun... Oh, what is above? The fact that it's at the 40-degree point of the sun, or below the sun, orthogonal to the solar system's plane of rotation, is helpful. I guess we could go to the polar node and then just go straight up or down, you know, away from the sun. But now I just got to figure out which side it's on, and then we've got some other degree markers here. But do we? I mean, is this relative to what? I also need correct timing. Yeah, I mean, is it just chilling? Or is it rotating or moving, right? Also, like... Okay, wait. So if I look at this, we've got our satellite boy, which I'm very confused as to how the satellite has itself on the map. If I zoom out a bit, he is here. Here comes that boy. Here he is.
Oh shit,
He
what up?
is coming. Jeez, it is annoying. How did I even lock onto it last time? It's not letting me this time. That's interesting. Maybe because I'm not in my ship. Okay, I'm not in my ship, so I'm not gonna be able to really... Let's, nothing really here. 248. Kind of... okay, so 350's on side. That makes sense. 37, this is not a very... This is more of a funny picture. I don't think it's as much a clue picture, so... These two left
Are
and
you saying
right.
Gabbro was just funny?
He's fantastic, but not informative. 248. It's gonna be 200 degrees off of each other, and this guy's 350. Side on. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Now, maybe I check in here. Interloper. That does not tell me much of anything. It does have the angle on it. Timing that, it just feels like that's a waste of our time. The satellite itself also, yeah, the satellite says the current angle, but like it's slow. You could at least use it to confirm which side is up and which side is down, though. That's very, very true. Okay. Did not do that last time, but that would have been... Well, I didn't really think about Tippities. Hi. Okay. Engage. Although it's probably gonna yeet by us and I'll have to flip around, but that's okay. That's okay. Perhaps you can combine the angle and look at the map to check where 40 degrees is. Up. That's funny. Exactly. The enemy's gate is down. It's all relative. So I have to, like, I'm going to use the angle to determine what I will define relative to me and my maps as quote-unquote up. Orthogonal to the plane, but there's two halves to that, so I gotta figure out which half I want to be in. Enemy's gate is down. Who's the enemy? No, my map does not flip. That's correct. Did it. No, it's probably not worth trying. Let's see if I could read the dial from here, but then I'll probably bump the satellite, and who knows what that does. Oh, look, we're magically here at exactly 107 again. We were here at 107 last time as well. Okay, so it's increasing. there, yes. That is true. Okay, so I guess it's increasing that way. So that would lead me to believe that up is up. Which is kind of convenient.
Convenient when you are
Although
modeling.
not really. That would lead me to believe that directly up is 90. Although the photo wasn't directly in line. I guess the photo could have been looking at a 45-degree, literally 40-degree angle from it. So it doesn't rule out what I was thinking. But it does mean that the alignment, at least now we know the alignment is 90 degrees is up. So positive vertical axis is 90 degrees. Negative vertical axis, 270.
And now that I'm learning 3D stuff, I'm like, oh, I could do this.
It could be on the right side of my screen now. Yeah, if I was to like line myself up with the track at about the 45-degree mark. Right, like it would be here-ish, kind of up-ish. So no, it's kind of out of our plane. So like we could also probably confirm it by putting that thing in between us and it. No, not really. It'd be the other way around. I'd have to put it between us and a thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that would end up on our map or not, or if that's even possible. But we could angle ourselves so that where we might think it is between where we want to go and another thing. No, because it did show up on the satellite, so this isn't like a live view, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, got some things we can play with. Okay, so that went about 40 degrees in that amount of time, which means yeah, we're not gonna sit here and watch this the whole time. Oh, I like the caution sticker. Yeah, curious now that we have an identifying thing about it. Does this have the same number of hash marks?
Sure does.
Although that's interesting. They did 3 hash. Usually you'd go to 4 and then strike through.
Well, do they have?
But there's a regular 4 hash on the other side.
There is one that's regular.
Maybe this is just Hornfels writing his initial over and over again. There's 3 H's on here. Very proud of his handiwork. Unless we think Slate built this.
They have different numbers of fingers.
I love how they basically have like, it looks like a manual winch to open the lens cover. Is there also duct tape? Yeah. Good question. Yes, the answer is yes. Duct tape. Holding the arm on. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, right. Also, we've got deep space radio. Okay, it's just our radio tower and where we are now. So there's nothing else. It's not helpful. 2 minutes of oxygen remaining. Fine. Who needs to breathe anyway? Need to replenish any fuel? Not really, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yes. What happens if you accidentally throw that satellite out of access? So we did that, and we got the achievement for it.
No more scientific progress in this timeline.
Yeah, it was called the Silenced Cartographer. So it just stops mapping. Although what I didn't check was, did it mean... Whoa, what was that?
What?
What's in front of me? Oh, that's I can't use words. Anglerfish. Oh no, that's Whitehole Station. I'm an idiot.
I have found that you keep getting confused by the Whitehall station.
I do. It's just perpetual. I'm not a Whitehall kind of guy, I guess. That and like Giant's Deep, I could not, for the life of me, remember the name of. It was always Deep Ocean. Bonk. So now when I bonk it, oh, map is offline. Oh, but that might be because of my need to repair. I maybe bonked it a little too hard.
Too much bonk in there, pal.
I'm pressing the A button. Why are you not stabilizing? Oh, I guess just because this is match velocity. Hold A. It's not letting me. That's interesting. I've never had it do that. Like A is just thrusting now. Where is the damage? Oh, there it is. I'm having a full manual of this. This is kind of a pain. Right, please. There we go. Did it. Now, map offline, exit ship to repair cockpit damage. Now, is the map offline because of the cockpit damage or because of the satellite? Oh yeah.
If you ruin the satellite, probably the latter. Are you just unable to lock onto anything anymore because you broke the satellites? I wonder.
Oh, that's a good question.
That would be very funny.
Would it though?
Yes. I have fucked around and found out.
Yes, exactly. It's an important life lesson.
And that's what we're all about here. Life lessons. And there, map offline. So yes, we have answered the question. We now feel fulfilled. You better feel fulfilled.
You feel fulfilled?
I do now. Very fulfilled. Everyone hydrate, take a deep breath. Push those backs. The kinks out of your necks. Any kink shaming that's allowed here. Hey Haley, welcome back. Alright. Let's fuck around and find out. Alright, I'm gonna try the 90-degree idea. And if it doesn't work, I guess we cry. And when we're done crying, we have a hot chocolate. And then we try something else.
I could do it a hot chocolate.
Right?
Yeah,
Can I
I
have a
was
hot
gonna say, wow,
chocolate?
this all sounds like what I do every day.
Well, I hope you don't cry every day.
Well, no, if it doesn't work, then
Why
I cry,
the 90 degree,
and then
not
I
the
have
40
a hot
degree?
chocolate.
Because it wasn't a perfect alignment in the photo. I figured the 40 degree was like, I don't know. Honestly, we're gonna have to do both, really, right? I was hoping I'd see it occlude the sun.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not seeing it occlude the sun, so this may be incorrect. Why am I not going down? Well, why am I not going toward the sun? Because momentum is a bitch, right?
This is pretty tricky.
Has to be a better way. Well, where are we? Relatively speaking. Okay. Am I still moving?
You are here.
The moon just down there?
Fully.
That's Timber Hearth. Okay. You weren't really in line of the satellite. Yeah, no, I agree. I definitely agree with that. There's Brittle Hollow. Where are we, relatively speaking? Are we way below? Okay, that's a problem. Hi.
It's interlope.
Alt. I'm glad that it gives you a visual of the thrusters. Those who like can't see my fingers doing anything. So you can know kind of what's going on. Where's the "you are here" marker? Am I blind? Feeling blind.
Are we like way out somewhere?
Yes. Okay, but we are relatively in line. Okay, that's good. And we are actually kind of at a 45-ish, which is also somewhat good.
Hey, Miss, did we have this much trouble finding it the first time?
I don't remember, but I'm not gonna stress about it for now.
Yeah, well, I was
I'm
just
just,
like,
I'm just rolling a
wondering
marble
if there's
around.
something we missed.
I mean, I think.
Once you find it once, then it's on your map, so it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I have
tell
found
you
it once.
Yeah, you did.
It didn't make a thing on your map, did it?
No.
No, it did not. Because he did not actually. He did not interact with it in enough detail to trigger the next step, which I'm leaving as vague as that for spoiler reason.
Thank you.
There you are. There's the hidden thing. How do I get there? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about Marvel game. Yes, I found a hidden secret in the Marvel level.
It's nice.
Sorry to get your hopes up, everyone.
Why would you do that?
Because I am not good at watching, so I always need to have something else going on the side.
Was I 45-ish or 135-ish? That's a fair point. I think it was 35-ish. Actually, now I'm not sure. No, it's along its rotation. Yeah.
And I can tell you what I remember doing if that helps.
So, yeah, no, I was 45-ish. Based on the... We know it blocked out the sun in the photograph. And we know that we accidentally... Well, that's not really information. It was pretty big. So either very close or actually big. Yeah. Oh, yeah, very close to the... Oh, that's actually a good point. No, I wasn't... There's no way I was that... Might also be weird and only be visible from a certain angle. Yeah. Definitely true. I wonder if we'll have an easier time seeing it when the sun is bigger?
Well, the photos came while the sun was still small.
Yeah, but we get to cheat.
True. Unless it's moving in relation to...
Yeah.
Like, is it orbiting the sun as well? In which case...
Yeah, which we did postulate. And... Oh, God! I saw it. I 100% saw it. And I've got way too much momentum. Way too much momentum.
Can you blind fly it? Oh, you have way too much momentum. Sheesh.
Yeah, holy cow. You're momentuming the heck out of this.
Okay, well, so the good news is we found it.
The bad news is,
can we find it again? Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And the annoying part is I'm gonna have to arrest my momentum early. We're just gonna fly by it again. Did you look at where your map... I mean, like, barely. Took like a very rapid glance and it wasn't very helpful. It was big though. Rather, it blocked out quite a portion of the sun. Either I was very close to it and we got very lucky, or something else. I'm gonna use distance as a... Let me understand how fast I'm going. Looks 2D to me, like a black piece of paper. Yeah, it really very much did. That's so frustrating. I wish I could have just, like, stopped my spaceship magically. No.
Oh, yes, it has good physics in this.
Curse you, engine developers. You are here. Okay, we're in a good place, but we are at the 135. So we need to go pretty much directly across the sun. If our original assumption was correct, which it may not be. It being between Brittle Hollow and Giant's Deep-ish would match up my experience. I wish I'd... Well, those things orbit, so who knows. We're gonna go out to Bramble and then flip around, I think. So let me know my kind of speed-ish. Where you going? Quantum Moon. Hate momentum so much. Very bad at managing momentum. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing. Nodding off a bit.
Nodding off.
I mean, this is a... After playing
No,
online
you're
for-
good. Max.
I'm so mad right now that we actually saw it, but
Well, first you bumped into it accidentally, and then
now we just saw it. But then, like, what is even going on? Like, this is not where I want to be at all.
Wow, we are far out here. I'm gonna go get a snack. Be right back.
Okay, enjoy. That far out. We're not that far out. We're at like the 45-degree mark. Well, might be the end of the stream anyway. I've learned some
well,
things.
sometimes you just gotta approach it with a fresh mindset next
That's
day,
true.
and then you figure stuff out. You know,
Accomplished a fair number of things today, so I feel pretty good.
got some achievements, completed a ship log.
And you know, got kickstarted on the DLC. Feels like there should be a more reliable way to find it. I agree. That might require some more like looking at the map or the posters and the numbers and thinking a little bit. Which we will do some of. Maybe glue yourself to the satellite. Yeah. And then just like it's a matched velocity, we should be able to just pop off it and then go straight for the stranger.
Oh dear.
Fine.
This seems problematic.
Nah, we're fine.
Oh my goodness, are we on fire?
Fine, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Over on the quantum.
What are we doing on the quantum moon?
Quantum things, I suppose.
Contemplating life, how we got here.
Just like I come back from filling up my water bottle and getting a snack and just see flames everywhere.
Oh yeah, Drag Tomarina here where we did the Quantum Moon quest line.
Oh, that's so sad. That's the best part.
It's all in the VOD. It is sad though. Okay, so 40 degrees. I mean, like, they definitely gave us angles, but there's not like a clear-cut way to get the angle perfectly.
Though I guess with all of the, time wasting we've been doing, it may be worth it to just hang out with the satellite until it hits 40.
That's what I remember doing.
Yeah, hanging out with the satellite seems like the easiest choice. Hoped we'd get lucky. We did get lucky, and then we momentumed our way out of there. Brittle Hollow is really pretty. We have another chat somewhere. No? I was just saying Brittle Hollow is really pretty. We never did see like a chunk taken out of the sun when we were out at White Station. What is...
Whitehall Station is on the same flat axis. It's on the same Y as everything else. No. X.
The same plane?
Yeah.
As the solar system's rotational plane?
Yeah, and I think the thing we're looking for is...
Yeah, it's off that. I agree with that. I think we definitely agree with that. Which is why we're kind of hanging out in the cone, like a 45-degree cone, which is how I ended up seeing it. But like being able to see it and be able to arrest my momentum seems tricky.
Yeah, so I think the smart thing to do at this point is to just wait for the satellite to go around.
Yeah. Alrighty, should probably call it here, and then we'll chase a satellite at the beginning of next stream, and hopefully let's get more exciting after that.
No worries.
Chat and hang out for a bit, and then we'll be...
Yeah, it's always fun.
Appreciate y'all being here. Glad we finished out the archaeologist log. Got 3 achievements, 2 of them totally intentionally. Absolutely. Definitely. To continue this, I'm actually really excited to be back into it. I don't know. Definitely, as beautiful as the ending was, this is fun. I'm excited to learn more. Apparently, there's also like fan maps, which I may also explore after this.
I have not heard of that, but that sounds interesting.
Yeah, they've had some like game jams where they make mods for the game, custom maps. There's like 2 or 3 that are supposed to be okay.
Interesting.
Thanks for joining me. Thank you, Dragtone. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, T. Davey. Did the music just... Oh, was that...
No, that was a soundbite.
Yeah, got
I was like,
me.
that was way louder than the game audio, so...
Yeah, got me.
Okay, this time it's for real though, I think. There you go.
Amazing timing, if so, or you got me twice.
It doesn't go this long. Oh.
Who said, I hope you get lucky? No. I get slammed in the face here, but... Now? Bing!
Ow.
Like
Now,
a baseball
ow.
bat. What is all that red? Whoa. It's got a seed stuff. Bramblin.
Rambling.
I do
Uh-oh.
also want to try to do a shipless run at some point.
God.
Apparently the key is to start with the geyser.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you need to geyser yourself into space.
And then make some use of gravity cannons. You're just your body in them.
Hi, son.
Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have an amazing evening.
Right, asphyxiator sun. Asphyxiator sun.
Still got
Oh,
plenty of O2 left.
And you don't seem to be making any effort to expel it, so.
What did the buffalo say to his child on the first day of school?
Bye, son.
Bye, son.
I love that. Have a great evening, everyone.
Yeah,
Good night.
Bye.